Hello everyone and welcome to my channel, and today I'll be reading a Rengoku X Listener by me. So let's get into it. Rengoku was overjoyed when he heard the news. He almost had the urge to jump, as silly as it seemed. But he held you in his arms, spreading you around. I can't believe this. I'm going to be a father, Ryan. We're going to have a family, he said with tears of joy. Your own ones joining him as the two of you cried and laughed, overjoyed by the happy news that you got. Your life, after all, was about to be changed forever, and it was something that you had hoped for months, and now it was just starting to happen and come into reality. Mayan, please don't carry this. Let me carry it for you, darling, he would say whenever you tried to carry something, and the two of you would end up arguing a little bit with each other. Before you just shut you up with a kiss, telling you it's fine. He knew you were strong and everything, but he didn't want you to get used to carrying things around when you were pregnant. He'd feel like kind of a terrible husband, and he was not that. Not at all. You wouldn't want him to be a terrible husband, would you? So in the end, you would agree, leaving all the heavy duty things to him, and carrying only the smallest of things that he would not fuss over you for. Are you cooking? No, Ayan. Please, let me cook for you. You need to rest. Hey, Rengoku, I'm not dying. I'm just pregnant. He would laugh, but he would shake his head. I know you're not. You need to be careful, though. You have our child here, right? Our baby. And I need to take care of both of you. I can't let you walk around with our baby like that and do all the work, he said with a soft smile, leaning in to give you a kiss. He was so gentle and so tender in everything that he did. Always appreciative of your work, always acknowledging your worth and how much you did. But, nevertheless, he insisted that you don't overwork yourself. And if you have cravings, you best bet that he will get you whatever you want, no matter where it will be and how much it costs, and how weird it may sound. The combinations that you ate, they were weird, nauseating at times, and probably things that you would usually hate. He didn't comment on it. He only watched you with an intrigued face, a fearful smile of the chocolate that you were eating with cheese and tomato. That was not something that any normal person would eat, but whatever you were going through, it was bound to mess up with some things. And this was quite manageable, something you could do. And in all your excitement, Rengoku went overboard, buying things for the baby, getting the nursery ready, the two of you painting the room together, making sure to paint on some rainbows and all the colors in the sky. After all, your baby was about to be a very spoiled one, and Rengoku would not have it any other way. He leaned down to kiss you. I love you, Ayan. You're my entire world, he said, and he knew without a doubt that he was saying the truth. And that's when everything decided to change for the worse. You had just been going downstairs like usual, and you had tripped. It was an accident, one that would change everything. You had tripped and fell and passed out, unaware of the events that happened after, until you woke up. But Rengoku, he was the one who cried over you as he held you, and he was the one who was told that your baby had died. Your child. The one the two of you have been eagerly waiting for and preparing for all this time, was gone. Completely out of reach. Out of your world. A child that he had to see you bare and never come to life. It broke him in a different way, being there for you all this time, seeing how you were so happy about it, and being happy himself, and seeing all of that go away. And he had to tell you too when you woke up. Rengoku, what happened? My head hurts, you said, and realization suddenly dawned on you. You started asking him what went wrong, if everything was okay. Was our baby okay, Rengoku? You said at last, and there was that dark look on his face that you didn't want to truly believe. Please tell me they're okay. Our baby, they're alive. They can't be dead. Nothing could have happened to them. I'm sure you're. Rengoku, please. You started to cry. And that's when he started to cry as well, hugging you tightly and holding you in his arms, murmuring apologies into your ear. I'm sorry, Ryan. I couldn't help. I did my best. The doctors did their best too, but there was no hope, he said. The sounds of your sobs and wails filled the room, and Rengoku was no better himself. If anything, his tears were silent. That's about the only difference you had. But he was broken, just as much as you were. But months later, hope would enter your life once more. In a different way. In a different light. You didn't know if you would ever be pregnant again. If you would ever go through that experience. And want to. But, for now, with that little bundle of joy you found on the street, lost and all alone, you took the baby in your arms, crying at how cruel the world could be. And Rengoku held you in his arms, kissing you. Do you want to take care of them? You nodded, and he held you tightly against him, looking at the bundle in your arms. Then we shall. You never knew if you would have a child of your own, but it didn't matter much whether it was by birth or adoption. For now, this one would be yours as well, whether you have another or not. It seemed like life took. Sometimes it took a lot of things, but no matter what it took, it would always give back in one way or another.